Cancer, welcome. Welcome back if you're returning. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. Apologies to those of you that are regular viewers. Hadn't intended to take last week off, but that's how it worked out. Today's reading, we're going to use 3 different decks. It's a general reading, so it won't resonate with all of you. We're going to use the Metamorphasis Deck from Michael Blackthorne, also known as the Deviant Witch. We're going to use the Linestrider Tarot from Shiloh Thompson. And we'll use the Seers Tarot. And I apologize, but I don't know off the top of my head the name of the creator there. I think it's an organization, not an individual. But I will put it in the notes, the name of the deck in the notes. 3 decks today. Going to pick the first 3 off the top for each of these decks, and then we're going to take a look at the whole picture. The general message that was coming through for me was unspoken. So we may be looking at messages coming through for you that have to do with things that have not been said that need to be said, things that have not been heard, messages that have not been heard that need to be heard. We could also be looking at communications that that are overdue. We could be looking at just feelings that have not been expressed with words. I'm not sure. There could be a variety of different ways that this comes through from Spirit, but unspoken is what is coming through for me as our guiding theme this week. First 3 off the top each deck. What you can't see with the Metamorphasis deck is that there are smaller words in there, and I'm going to read them to you. They're a little less obvious than the large words, but we have coming through for you: harvest, fire, spontaneous, wards, prepare. This is from the Metamorphosis deck. We have also Page of Swords, the Chariot, and the 3 of Pentacles coming through from the Linestrider. The Ace of Cups, 4 of Cups, and Queen of Wands for you from the Light Seers deck. So for the Harvest card, let's take a look here. Renewal, luck, abundance, good fortune, and bounty. You can see maybe the words there. A little harder to see when they're on the table. Harvest, good fortune, and bounty. Reaping what you sow is coming there for me. I think that for many of you, this is a time when you start to see the rewards for all the effort that you've been putting in. I think that there's a new importance for you in speaking the truth. There's a new importance for you in sharing how you feel in an honest way with folks. And maybe it's been complicated. It feels like it's been complicated to do that in the past, and now it feels like something has shifted, something has changed, and it feels like just the right way to live your life, to be straightforward and to be honest and in communicating how you feel as opposed to keeping it hidden. I think that this is because of a new connection. There's a new level of feeling that you're experiencing, something that hasn't been part of your life in the past. I think this is going to be different for many of you, one from another, but ways that this could manifest. There could be a new child in your life. There could be a new connection with somebody that just feels very different from any other intimate connection that you've shared in the past with a friend or a lover. There could have been some pivotal event that occurred that really just somehow made you do a 180 in the way you see the world and how you feel like you fit in it in connection to the people that you care about. Many different ways that could read, but there is the sense that this is a gift, this opening, this sharing, this simplicity of expressing your emotion, not overcomplicating it and overthinking it anymore, it feels like that is something that is very beneficial to you. We have fire, spontaneous, coming out here. Active life force, radiant, assertive, passion, spirited, manic, or insensitive, potentially. There's a sense here of being very passionate, of being very engaged, and the possible shadow side of that is being overly spontaneous, not reasoned, not rational, not thinking things through before you take steps. Not always a bad thing to live passionately. That might be some new element that's coming into your life now. I feel like you've kind of been on the fence about something. You've been a little apathetic about the good fortune that you've received, and now you're starting to realize that apathy was sort of a self-protection in a way. Things are starting to move. You are starting to change now, it seems. This Chariot energy, you're starting to realize that there's another way to be, and you're moving in that direction now. You're moving out of a sense of disinterest, a sense of not really feeling connected. Could have a lot to do with this new connection up here, or this new feeling that you're having up here. It's making you a little bit more spontaneous, perhaps, than you're used to being. It's making you feel more engaged with your life. Down here, last row, wards, prepare. The words, ward your space, activate your protection. Don't wait, be active, do it now. So this is sort of striking a sense of needing to check your borders, needing to make sure that you are protected. Wards, for those who are unfamiliar with that term, it's protections, generally magical protections around your property, around yourself. It's basically a manifestation of setting boundaries. You can think of it in that way. You're setting your boundaries. You're protecting yourself and what matters to you. It's not aggressive. It's not that you're going out and attacking. You're just prepared, if you need to be prepared, to protect you. And maybe that's not something that I know we had a cup here, there was protection was coming through, that you are perhaps in a space where you're realizing that you haven't been allowing yourself to feel deeply because you've been protecting yourself. And I think this message coming through here with the wards card is, as you're opening up, that doesn't mean removing every boundary. That doesn't mean, in order to feel and to live passionately, you do not have to be exposing yourself to pain continually or to attack. So there is a balance to be found there between opening and keeping your wards. Three of Pentacles, to me as a reader, is telling me that you're going to be learning some really valuable lessons from others. There's this new way of being for you is a bit foreign, and so you'll be looking to others who have gone before you, who have experienced what you are now experiencing, and learning. That may be, I get the sense you're doing some research online about, emotional boundaries or love or connection, or if it is a new child in your life, about parenting and the issues that come up with that. But it's this feeling of energetically having a mentor of a sort. It's not that they're telling you what to do, they're just helping you understand how you can adjust to the things that are changing for you. Queen of Wands, beautiful, passionate energy, goes very well with this fire, spontaneous. This is confident energy in your ability to live this life, to express yourself, to be open. This is really a reading for someone who is coming into their own, is really starting to be more fully themselves. And this up here, this kind of energy at the top that we saw, is really kind of a catalyst for you to get into deeper levels of you, to share more of yourself with the world, to create, to express, really to be fully present in your world. It's quite a nice reading for you this week, Cancer. I hope it's been helpful for you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for your patience when I wasn't here last week. Needed a little bit of a recharge. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We do these every week as a general rule. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Blessings.